Hi, welcome back to Keminggris. You've already known the concept of a one-dimensional shape, which is a geometric object that exists along a single dimension, essentially having only one length. On the other hand, two-dimensional objects have both length and width. Now, let's take a look at this piece of 10 centimeter chalk. If I use it like a brush, it will leave a mark that covers the area. Can you see that? Alright, let's just pretend it's a good shape, right? So, now it becomes two-dimensional shape because it now has both length and width. Okay, so this was the first time we saw which is the just one-dimensional shape that has only length. Let's say it's 10 centimeters. Okay. Now, the length and the width both are 10. And we call this shape a square. So, how much area does this square have? We calculate it mathematically by multiplying the length and width, because obviously this represents the area of the square, doesn't it? Given that it involves multiplication, we employ the unit centimeter squared. Note that the distance along the outer boundary is the perimeter, and it's got nothing to do with the area, okay? And now if we eliminate the outer boundary, see what will happen. Yes, a one-dimensional shape. Consequently, the perimeter of the square is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, totaling 40 centimeters, because it involves addition, not a multiplication. Now, this principle also applies to rectangular shapes, because they are twin. What you can see here, the length is longer than the width. Right. That's it. Now, what about triangles? Well, this is where it gets interesting. Why? Look at this. Look up this. Oh, plot. Now, the size of this triangle is literally half the size of this square. Oh, really? 100%? Now, what about this? Still 100%. This is why, to determine the area of a triangle, the equation involves taking half of the product of the length and width. But with a triangle, we call this as base and height. Okay? Why? Simply because it looks like a mountain or a house, with base and a roof, if they have one. You know what I mean? So, this is a base. You literally see those two are half size of these two. Right? So, the equation of a triangle is... Setelah alas kali tinggi.